Scottish YouTuber Count Dankula has been convicted of a hate crime for a joke video he posted where his pug does a Nazi salute.
Sieg Heil! Sieg Heil! Sieg Heil! Sieg Heil!
After posting the video that got millions of views, in which he teaches his dog how to Sieg Heil, the YouTuber was charged under the Communications Act in Scotland for a hate crime. Well, yesterday the court convicted him of this crime because they found his video grossly offensive. Let's take a look at this Scottish Communications Act. The Scottish Communications Act of 2003 states, sending by means of the internet a message or other matter that is grossly offensive or of an indecent, obscene, or menacing character, or sending a false message by means of or persistently making use of the internet for the purpose of causing annoyance, inconvenience, or needless anxiety, is guilty of an offense liable on conviction to imprisonment. But did you notice the last clause in this Communications Act? This wording is important because an offense is complete as soon as the message has been sent. There is no need to prove any intent or purpose. Since there's no need to prove any intent or purpose, the court can interpret someone's as they see fit. Count Dankula noted this in his post-trial interview.
One of the primary things in any action that is to be considered is things like context and intent, and today context and intent was completely disregarded, and for the system to actually disregard such things like that mean that your actions no longer matter. They decide what your context and intent is. So for any comedians in Britain, I'd be very, very worried about making jokes in future because your context and intent behind them apparently don't matter anymore.
Yes. How can people that make jokes and are offensive in the UK avoid getting in trouble if even one person that complains about them being offensive is enough to bring a hate crime statute against them? This sets a very dangerous legal precedent in the UK. Are they no longer allowed to make Nazi jokes? What about jokes that are just offensive in nature? And if this is the case, when are we going to arrest the cast of Faulty Towers for being grossly offensive?
So that's 2 egg mayonnaise, a prawn Goebbels, a Hermann Goring, and 4 colded salads. She'll love it! She's German!
No, Mr. Walker!
Yeah, watch! Who's this then? Strike you, but I'll do the funny more.
As millions of people without a complaint clearly saw, Count Dankula's video was intended as a joke with the comedic purpose of annoying his girlfriend. Irreverent of this, he was convicted of a hate crime. Only one person, Ephraim Borowski, director of the Scottish Council of Jewish Communities, was offended enough to bring a lawsuit. Is this really where the UK is at right now? If someone says something even mildly offensive and I have a problem with it, that I can just bring them to court on the charge of a hate crime? This calls into question the purpose of humor. Often things that aren't supposed to be joked about are joked about because it's a way of coping. Instead of trivializing the Nazis and the victims of the Holocaust, perhaps humor regarding this subject is a way that humans can cope with this event. There's no doubt that the Nazis were one of the most evil forces this planet has ever seen. Count Dankula acknowledges this when he wants his dog to do the opposite of something cute, which would be Nazi stuff.
My girlfriend is always ranting and raving about how cute and adorable her wee dog is. And so I thought I would turn them into the least cute thing that I could think of, which is a Nazi.
Listen, if we can't use humor to mock and discredit evil groups like the Nazis, then we're going to end up more like them than we care to admit. Apparently the judge, Ephraim Borowski, and the Scottish police who investigated this case forgot their sense of humor about a guy just trying to annoy his girlfriend.
It's not funny for her, not for us, not for any German people.
You have absolutely no sense of humor, do you?
Or perhaps they knew it was a joke, but didn't want to laugh because they want to push the idea that if speech is offensive, it deserves to be a criminal act, and criminals, much like Nazis, belong behind bars. Then again, anyone who says anything remotely controversial is considered a Nazi these days. My only hope with the outcome of this case is that people in the UK won't forget about it too quickly. Now is the time to say something if you feel that your rights and your freedom of expression is being challenged. And to Count Dankula, well, you know the internet's got your back. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this case, and in particular, the Scottish Communications Act.